wanted this, but got, well, this. Well, here is how to fully fix it. So it's not even recognizable. For this, I'm going to use some optional fur. You don't need it. A pencil or pen, a hot glue gun, a glue stick, for the hot glue gun. Um, just some foam or cardboard will do. Most likely some elastic, felt, and I'm also using this bigger foam to use to kind of hold the shape so it doesn't flop around too much. But you don't have to do that. Just if you have some, I recommend it. First, do the eye shape. You're going to want it to be something like this, like kind of round, so it just fits. Because as you can see, this mouse compared to this mouse, its eyes are like, I don't know, but they're very different. And yeah, something like the circle. Here you can see I marked out the eyes, and those ones are kind of smaller than this one, but make them however you want. These are just mine. Now you're just going to get your scissors and cut them out around where you've marked. Now that you've cut it out, it doesn't have to be perfect. Mine just looks like this. What you're going to want to do is basically, I can't really do it with one hand, but kind of draw a line, because we're going to be chopping the ears off, because, I don't know, they're more spaced upon, kind of thin, and also chop the muzzle off. I'll draw some lines. As you can see here, I've chopped the ears off like so. I've also took off a few other little pieces, just trimmed it down so it's a little bit more smooth. And then I drew a line here for the muzzle. The muzzle just kind of go along the lines that are already there to keep it even, and then draw a line in the middle, kind of the nose bridge area here. But and here's the muzzle. I've kind of just got on the wire and chopped it off, and now it looks super hideous. But don't worry, it will get better from here. Because as you can see, it just kind of fits on the other one. Dear Vonna cut it up a bit further, but hey, can't make them all the same. Now, just like this one, if you chopped off the muzzle and chopped off the ears, yeah, it's kind of what we did. So, yeah, next you're gonna wanna grab your phone and I'll show you the little thing you need to draw. Now, here I've drawn I don't know what this is, it's just two bumps, and make sure in the middle here, I didn't do it that well, but there's some kind of gap. Make it a bit longer. Something like that, so you can cut out in the middle here. And, I don't know, it should be about almost, like, just take a little chunk off the end, and then that long, and then the longer you make these, the longer the snout will be. Like, the really small ones here, the snout will be, like, not that far out, but the other ones like these, I'll cut it out and show you. Now, I've cut out the shape here, and you kind of just fold it. Look at this. Fold it over each other. I can't really do it with one hand. We fold it over each other and put it right there to get the snout. This is quite hard to explain, but basically, you just get that shape, you glue it in place so it's stuck. Like, I've just used my hot glue gun and glued it on. And then I trimmed off a little extra bit here, but here, grab another piece of foam and kind of make a nose bridge. For after gluing that on, you should have something like this. See here, the shape, the snout here. And we're already getting somewhere. So next is the ears. And here you basically put the mask down on the bottom of the felt here, and felt, my apologies, foam, and to just draw how you want it to be. It can be smaller, bigger. I only Normally do mine quite big, but this one's actually really big, but... And then cut it out. Now I've cut out the shape I've put left on the back. Left, yeah. I just do it so I kind of know which ear is which. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna get that ear facing the right way, so the way you cut it out to be. And then flip it around like this. And put it there. And then you're gonna wanna get your pencil and trace around the outside. Here you can see I basically just traced it around the edge and cut it out again. So now I have 2 ears, one right ear and one left ear. They both go on one side. Kinda, I can't really show you, it's hard. Kinda like this. This part is hard to explain, but it's also optional, but I do recommend it. It's for these little extra details on the mask here. If you want them, it looks nice, so here's how to do them. You get that ear, this is the left one, you can use either. And you kind of just trace the outside of that, the outer edge of that. Or the one on the inside here, it's going to be smaller, and for the one on this side, it'll be bigger. Oh, I did a bigger one in the inside and the smaller one here. Do whatever you want. And then you just... This one's the smaller one, so I do it as so. And you should have your shape there, and you just cut this out. As you can see here, I made another one, the other side. It's really easy, just trace the side on the inside here. This is the wrong ear. And trace the bit on the inside of the kind of ear, I don't know. And then you make the bigger one and the smaller one, and you just trace them after flipping them around again for the other ear. As you can see here, I've traced both of them, but the opposite way around. It's quite easy. And then you're just gonna, the same thing as before, and cut them out. Everything out, you have a bit of a choice. It's something big that you can glue these, like, not even just the edge, just like put glue and just like shove it on there. Both of them. You just do, well, this basically, I'll show you what to do here. You grab the actual ear and you glue it on like this. Don't like bend it, fold or anything. As you can see here, this one's just kind of like straight upwards. I just put glue here, so here, and glue it on. Okay, and after that, as you can see here, I've glued on the ear, kind of like the same length and stuff. I've glued it on the base there. Should just look like this. And also, I do recommend, I'll do it later, but trimming these back parts, extra parts off, they'll get in the way of your face when you wear it. There on my other one. Anyways, next you're gonna want to grab these little things, and I'll do this big one first, but doesn't matter, and just glue them completely down like this. I've done it with the, as you can see, the first kind of thing here, and I do recommend, what I recommend is getting the base here, putting the glue onto that. Sorry, the hot glue gun is really old. It looks cool, but it's still old. And then put it onto the base, like kind of first. And you just put that on right there. And then you glue the rest up afterwards. Like that's why I just glued that on. I can glue all that on afterwards. Okay, and that is feel. That is the ears completely on there. Next is the felt. Okay, now it's the next day, so sorry if I'm a bit behind, but you're just gonna grab the felt, cut out enough. It has to be, if you haven't done these before, it should be a bit like taller and a bit wider. Make sure it fits on the snout as well. And if you don't know how to felt, this isn't a tutorial for that, so go look up another one somewhere else. I don't know, there's heaps out there. They're way better than what I'm doing now, so. Yep. Okay, so here you can see I felt it and I've done the eyes. I've also put this in the back. It's so much easier to felt it when you do this first. So I recommend it if you are going to do that. Just put some on both sides here, the top and the ears, and I also put them in the snout to keep it from bending too much. And now we have completely basically finished. I have two of these because I just do. But that's how you can turn your doo-doo mask into a nice looking base. So you can add the lining if you want. This one doesn't have it yet, but... And that's all. Thanks for watching.